Hello to the 11 and a half people who will end up seeing this, and welcome to my second Rust electricity tutorial. Today I'm going to be going over a 2x2 trapdoor setup that's pretty good. I don't actually look around and see what's going on with electricity these days, so maybe somebody's already put up this setup, but if not, here you go. I was debating throwing it up because I was like, we don't really need more annoying traps and stuff like that happening, and then I thought, there's already enough, so we might as well have some fun, and that's what we're gonna do. So, like last time, if you want to just skip to the setup, I'll put a link in the description. Otherwise, I will take you through the whole configuration right now. So first off, you need 2 electrical branches, 2 door controllers, memory cell. I'm using the test generator for power output, but whatever your, windmills, solar panels, generator, whatever it might be. And then a switch, an HBHF sensor. I do this setup with this door configuration, so airlock doors, double doors, and then obviously the key lock or code locks for that. So first off, we're going to place the HBHF sensor, the switch, and the memory cell. So let me just jam the power source here. And then the switch, I usually put it right by the door that I would be exiting. And then the HBHF sensor, I put it up in the top right corner. Now, the thing is, you want to make sure that it is not obvious to people. You don't want it to be too high, because if somebody gets by the top of your base, it's actually pretty noisy. But somewhere like right here usually seems to be pretty good. And then we'll place the 2 electrical branches right here, one right here. Configure these both for 4. That's just fine. And what these are going to do is split up the power between the memory cell, the switch, and the HBHF sensor. So then we can go ahead and put the door setup down. So I do the typical airlock setup, right? Now these doors will need to be unlocked because that's what you need in order to put the door controllers on, or to pair the door controllers, I should say. So, and then right here, there we go. Now, important, once we get there, you want to make sure that your HBHF sensor is set to exclude authorized. Now, from here, so you can see that the output from the generator is going to the electrical branch. The power out from the first electrical branch goes to the power in for the second electrical branch. Branch out is going to go to the HBHF sensor. You want to make sure that nothing is too close to the walls, because you don't want, sometimes a wire will stick out slightly or clip through the wall, and you don't want that to be obvious. And then you can set that to exclude authorized. Now the power out from this will be going to the power in for the memory cell. The branch out for this will be going to the power in for the switch. Make sure that's neat there. Alright, and then the output of the switch, important, output of the switch goes to the reset. The set for the switch will be coming from the HBHF sensor. So I'll put this up here, through, and then throw some locks down. So now that's all set up. The next piece of the puzzle is the outputs here. So the output, you want to go to your back door here. So from here, let that go power in there. And the inverted output is the one that we will send to the front door. Right here. So you can see this is the main state, right? So if I go ahead and turn this on and turn it off, so important, when you're resetting the trap, you want to turn it on and then turn it off. Don't leave it on. I can go ahead and deauthorize here. Now, from the outside looking in, if you go to this far corner, you can see in the top the tip of the HBHF sensor, but for the most part, I think it's hidden away pretty well. If I jump in, that closes, the back one opens, and you're good to go. So let me go ahead and authorize again. I'm going to throw down some shotgun traps. I think it's pretty obvious where this is going. Do it in, the most annoying configuration you can possibly set up is just fine. But I usually stick to the 2 up, 2 down, plenty of firepower, finish them off quick. It's a mercy killing really at that point, you know what I mean? So once you have this set up, just remember that you need to hit that switch on and then off in order for it to reset, right? On, off, and then if I deauthorize, anybody who comes around here is going to see this, jump in, perfect. Now, I'll go back. So that door on the outside would be closed. I turn this on and off, and now you can see that everything is reset here. You're good to go. You can close the airlock door behind you, run out, go do your stuff, and hopefully you end up with some people trapped. Now, another thing is you can actually split off the HBHF sensor, right? And put one into a transmitter and go ahead and get paged when you're out and about, and then you'll know when somebody has been caught in the trap. But yeah, that is the setup. So I'm just going to do a quick run through for anybody who wanted to skip. So your output, whatever it is, needs to go to a first electrical branch configured at 4. The output of that electrical branch needs to go to the input of a second electrical branch, also configured for 4. The branch out for this electrical branch needs to go into the power in for the HBHF sensor. The branch out for the second electrical branch needs to go to the input of the switch. The power out for the second electrical branch goes to the power in for the memory cell. The output of the switch goes to the reset of the memory cell, and the set for the memory cell comes from the power out of the HBHF sensor. Output of the memory cell goes to the door controller here, and then the inverted output pretty obviously goes to the door controller here, and that is the setup. Turn it on, turn it off, deauthorize. I think this is actually closed, so yeah, I'll reset that. Sometimes it gets kind of messed up. And there you have it. Great, so if there's any recommendations that you guys have for things you want to see put together, do let me know. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will try to get back to you.